Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. Here's the box truck. Finally done. We got a couple tiny things to finish on it, but most part it's all set. We got our 8-gallon a minute water dragon here. Got that from Power Wash store. We've got our proportioner, soap tanks, air diaphragm pump, and air compressor. 9-gallon a minute wheelbarrow compressor. This puts out some serious force, guys. I will do a booster versus air compressor video. One important thing with the air diaphragm is your inline filter. Get water out. Once there's water in there, you just do that. That lets the water out. A couple of things that I would really recommend doing with yours. So we'll actually start from over here. And actually, I'll have the rest of the plumbing. But this is our priming valve, so we can either get from the proportioner or from water. This then comes out over here, goes to our inlet, comes up to our outlet, and then we have this, which is our priming valve or dump valve. If we want to fill up a bucket, we can do that. I think I still actually have a little bit of air in there. We'll show you real quick here. Just a little bit of the residual air that's in there right now. And then shut that. Close it here. We put 2 valves on it. Really, that's the only one that should need. This one would just stay out, so it's not leaving pressure in there. That's just residual pressure from the water that we've got in the tanks. Come around here, we've got our triple 28-inch electric hose reels. Top one is just manual. Main 2, we've got currently at least 300, it might be 400 feet of, or 350 in garden hose on here right now. The pressure hose, but you could probably fit actually closer to about 700 feet. This is our chem reel, or roof reel. Saw that other video where I was doing the whip line, that's that there. And then this up top is our garden hose supply reel. Couple cool things that we've done with this. Now that blue hose is normally down here. We had a little screw come out of there, so we're getting that fixed. But and this just needs to be tightened a little bit because I just pressurized that line. We have our bleach fill line right here. We put a cam lock on from our other air diaphragm pump that's in the garage. We just set it down here, connect it that way. Anything that does leak is not leaking into the truck. This is just regular 3/8 inch hose, or sorry, 3/4 inch. We got that running. Sorry, might be 1/2 inch, whatever it is. So our hose goes all the way up top, goes all the way to the back, and then plops down into our bleach tank. It's right back there. We're filling this up with the Hudson valves right now. Got our water. We've got 2 lines, so this is just our secondary one. And you can see it's nice and cool and everything there. Our main one, we've got actually a 1-inch line, so 1-inch hose reel up here, so we can eventually just upgrade that hose if we want to. Down here, we've got our 5.5 gallon a minute hot water Hydrotech unit. It'll actually do steam. Really nice, fun, self-contained. It's got its own tanks and battery, whatnot. We have our bucket fill or drain, however we want to do this. Good water flow, and it'll still actually put out a hefty stream there regardless of if the other machines are going or not. We've plumbed this up so it's all 2-inch plumbing, so we can get everything really moving good. Here's where we can fill everything up. Got a regular gas tank, gas, or diesel, and then our big tank. We put this here, and we may move this toolbox. We haven't decided 100%, just to give us more ventilation through here. So it'll come around and get on up in here. So again, we've got our air compressor. This is, forget that gas can, that won't be there. We have all these hoses on here. 2 water lines, Hudson float valves on them. Both have 3/4 inch water filters right there. Have our 2 bulkheads and pickup lines for the 2 water lines for the proportion. The clear one is actually for the actual dedicated water line. The orange one goes to the flush valve for the proportioner. Then we have the clear line for the bleach line for the bleach inlet, and then our soap, which we're just going into there. We're going to put two 20-gallon or two 10-gallon soap containers right here. Plumbing wise, we have our 2-inch line coming off here. We've got a ball valve there, so we can shut everything there if we need to. Comes down to a T. This goes down, again, all the way down to that dump. Here we've got a ball valve and a cam lock. We did that so we can shut this line off if we need to when we get to winter time, and be able to just disconnect this cam lock, pour some antifreeze through it, and then that'll winterize that real quick. We'll end up having to do some stuff with the unloader to make sure that works okay. This is not the final spot for our Whisper Wash Classic. Ladders are going to be mounted on both sides, and we will have a shelf back here, so we'll put our tarps and other miscellaneous things. Right now we've got just a ladder rack and a tarp back there. So the 2-inch PVC pipe comes down here. And sorry, real quick, we have the dual orange bypass lines. Once they get in there, there's actually a 90 that shoots them against the walls of it, so we don't have any additional air getting into the system. That comes through here, same thing, again, ball valve, shut that off, take that cam lock, we can then put antifreeze into this one, winterize that quick and easy. I know it's August, so it's kind of crazy to think about that, but wanted to do a little bit more thought there. We did also put quick connects on there, so that makes that easier as well. And if the unloader goes bad, we can go ahead and have it ready to just take it in and out. We don't have to worry about undoing hose clamps and all that stuff. From that 2 inches, we run all the way over here. This is where all of our water comes into it. So this is water from the tank. This is water being force fed from that water hose. We really need another ball valve right here, and we're actually going to throw a inline filter. There's not a filter on this line yet. So it comes in here, so we can either do force fed or from the tank. It really won't matter here. And then that comes through here to our priming valve, which then goes over to that air diaphragm pump. We got our battery reel. We got some lights up here, and the air compressor, which we're throwing a inline. We're gonna get rid of that primer bulb and actually do a 12-volt pump for the fuel pump and a pressure regulator. So a couple other things that we're getting modified. This week we're gonna have this will be extended all the way to here, so we won't get quite as much soot on this side. In all likelihood, we'll have a 24 and a 32-foot ladder. 24 will go on this side, so it can be further up and out of the way. 32 will be on this side. Same thing, will be able to be nice and up and out of the way, but it's a little different layout. Wands and guns are going to go back here. We've got some there. And at this point, we're keeping all of our other tips. We got a couple guns. We've got some other fittings down here. We got a J-rod for an 8 and for a 5. We've got a turbo nozzle hanging out back here. Again, we got our little nice little power toggle and whatnot. We like having that there. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. We're really excited to have this truck. It's a 16-foot box truck. Paid basically $8 grand for it, or $7,500. A couple things will change around, but other than that, it's really excited to have this set up. And then see, we'll keep our X-Jet, other chemicals, some tools, parts and whatnot inside that tool bin. So have a great day.